Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and today we will be doing something a little different. Spiffle pans the camera around to the side of his office floor covered in boxes upon boxes, with a peek around the corner showing the sight of many more boxes piled into the storage room behind it. Many of my viewers have been sending me packages called fan mail. I thank you all for this. I genuinely do not believe that I deserve this level of attention, but I shall trust my audience. Even though I'm sure most of you twats are trying to kill me. Spiffle mumbles that last sentence under his breath with a smirk and grabs one of the boxes. Today we shall be doing something called an unboxing. I have no idea why you find it entertaining. As far as I can tell from the psychology professor I know, apparently it's something to do with a thing called Christmas presents and birthday presents. So, since you like it, here you go. We'll be opening some of these boxes. I emphasize some because you lot have been sending me so many damn packages. Anyway, let's open the first one. I have this odd feeling I won't get past this first one though. Spiff attempts to open the box, the packaging on the outside being the first hurdle. At first he attempts to be nice, hearing some things about humans being a bit testy with wrapping. He quickly gives up however as the packaging proves a bit more fortified than normal. He acquires at first a pair of scissors, and with vigorous swearing and a few new scars from the dull scissors, he gives up and grabs a Takari saber from its mount on the wall, using that instead. Spiffle finally opens the box to reveal another box. This one is brightly colored and sealed with tape. Really? Another box. Is this what you humans refer to as a nesting doll? I don't know if this is going to be worth the effort, but let's find out. This box is called Lego, and thankfully it seems to be significantly easier to open than that damned shipping box. After more swearing and some sweat, Spiffle finally gets the box open and dumps its contents on his desk, surprisingly without any more damage to his person. It turns out to be a large box full of Lego bricks. These particular ones appear to be the assembly pieces for a Star Wars set, namely a set for the Trade Federation. Now that we have that open, let's see what this Lego is all about. A one-piece set apparently. A Banking Clan Munificent class cruiser. Oh. These look very interesting. Spiffle looks carefully at the packaging and shows off some of the pictures. It's a small set for a CIS Munificent class, with a reasonable level of detail, this one about the size of a small dog for scale. I have a lot of different bags of small blocks in varying shapes, sizes and colors and a book that's full of pictures. A picture book? What insult is this? You think I need pictures to? Oh, wait, no, it's simply showing steps on how to assemble this. Whatever it is. By the stars, there are so many steps. Look how thick this book is. Well, we may as well get started, I suppose. Spiffle tears open the first few bags, emptying their contents onto his desk where the camera can see them. The first cardinal sin for most newbie Lego builders. Spiffle suddenly stops and cringes, as if someone had just stabbed his soul. Oof. Why? That was odd. It was as if I just heard a million voices scream, no, at me. Yuck. Spiff carries on, eventually getting to the last bag, the one that has the most small bricks and detail bricks, and as he opens it, it predictably explodes, spraying its contents all over the floor. Blasted bags. Why would they design a bag that explodes when you tear it open? What idiot made this? Spiffle proceeds to pick up the mess, mumbling curses under his breath the whole time. He misses a few key spots here and there. Alright, now that the mess is cleaned up, let's get to it. How do I? Find a specific part, put part, connect part. Simple enough. Picking up the manual, Spiffle opens to the first page where he is greeted with a diagram containing the different bag numbers for the inventory list. The first step has him opening the first bag and assembling the mini-figures. It is here that Spiff sees he made his first critical mistake. He realizes he has to search through the entire pile of Lego just to find one piece. A mess he made himself. Well, it appears I have made things much more difficult for myself by opening all the bags at once. Perhaps next time I will read the instructions first. Spiffle lets out a huge sigh and vaguely attempts to reorganize his pile of Lego into block sizes and colors, trying to make sense of the mountain of nonsense. He finds the few bits and pieces to actually assemble the first few mini-figures of turrets and cannons. After several hours of trying to assemble the Lego structure, having to assemble the parts, find the part, then get annoyed as he found the wrong part and has to look again, Spiffle decides he'll put it aside for now given he's not even a tenth the way through it and has other packages calling his name. He slides all the parts into a container with a loud groan. With how long this is taking, I will finish it off camera some other time. Looking at this book, I'm only on page 27 of 228. Gods. Humans do this for fun. Oh, wait. Why am I surprised at this again? Pulling up the next package, he slices the packaging with much more care than the last one, but still uses his old cavalry saber to do it. Unfolding the lids reveals yet more packaging but much more vibrant than the Lego box. Oh, what be this then? Vibrant colors and intricate patterns. Looks like human children playing with a substance. Tearing into the wrapping paper reveals yet another box. My, humans do like their boxes, don't they? Silly putty Play-Doh. Well. That's. Okay. I appear to be receiving children's toys. Think the humans are trying to tell me something. Spiffle looks mildly perplexed for a moment while he tries to read the box. This box does not appear to have any extra parts, but I don't trust it. I doubt it will be hazardous, but if this explodes on me, there will be retribution. Spiffle opens the Play-Doh box to find several plastic jars with colored lids on them. Pulling the jars out reveals a plastic extrusion with a sort of lever on top. This is what you give your children on Earth? Well, this will be interesting if for nothing else, to see how your children grow up to be such terrors of the void. The species characteristic glow of Spiffle's eyes fades slightly and he pauses for just a moment as a memory strikes him. Quickly shaking his head to clear the thought, the glow returns to his eyes at full strength as he opens the rest of the packaging. Let's see what we have here. This time I'll be reading the instruction manual before I open everything up. Spiffle starts to read the manual while quietly mumbling under his breath, yes, 3 years or older, requires parental supervision, flammable. Flammable. Spiff stares at the camera and fails to say anything for a few moments. Okay, that is a bit odd that this is meant for children, but, choking hazard. Why would they have to warn about that? Even a moltling would know what's food and isn't. At least it seems to be basic assembly instructions, nothing too complicated. Now let's see what's in these containers. Spiffle proceeds to open the jar with a green lid. Inside is a strange brown substance that jiggles ever so slightly. Well, that's an unsightly color. Why would this be the color they have their children play with? Spiffle pulls out the Play-Doh and unsure of what the hell it even is, he retrieves a spoon from a drawer nearby and uses that. This is rather. I don't even have words for this. Why would humans give their kids such a disgusting substance in such a repulsive color? I mean, what even is it for? And why? Okay, next. Spiffle quickly boxes the Play-Doh set back up and sets it aside. He stands up and sees the clock. Several hours have passed since he started. Well, I need to take a moment and get some air. Yes, that's it, get some air. I need air. Spiffle gets up and walks off camera only for a loud shout and muffled thud to be heard in the background. Spiff lets out a rather vicious Eridani slur followed by several minutes of sobbing. Spiffle comes back on camera, clearly limping and holding one of his arms. One can clearly see a dent in his arm, a dent suspiciously shaped like a Lego brick. Well, as it turns out, I missed one of those Legos, and wound up stepping on it. As if to add insult to injury, I fell on another one as I hit the floor. I have not experienced such pain since I was at university for nanoelectronics courses and had to escape my previous bedmate. God, that. I hate being a roommate with a Groggian. Damn biters. Those cursed things are going to kill me. Spiff stays in his seat cringing in pain for a few more moments, then meticulously trawls through his office and picks up a few more Lego bricks from the pile, including the one that had embedded itself into his arm. He looks at the damage caused and cringes with a squeal. You. Monsters allow children to play with these. That weird substance that's flammable and these, torture devices. What is wrong with you? Spiff goes off camera. The camera cuts a bit and reappears about 2 hours later. Spiffle now sports a bandage on his arm and a scowl on his face. Right. Let's keep going. I'll do one more for your sake and stop there. What's this then? Spiff opens another box, again, forced to use his cavalry saber to do it, and inside is a sealed, mint-condition box of Jenga. Ugh. Genga, Okay. It appears to be a puzzle box of some kind. Okay. How does it work? Spiff opens the box, spilling the contents onto the table. He seems genuinely confused for a minute while he figures out what it's for. These aren't Legos. Thank the gods. And also they don't seem to fit together in any way. I'm missing something. Let me see now. Spiff looks at the box, reassembling the tower the way it says so on the box, and looks at it. He finally figures it out and uses one of his spindly fingers to take a block from the middle, gently sliding it out and putting it on top. He continues to do so for a bit longer, managing to get the tower up a third of its height. He tries to lift another block, and it collapses loudly into a pile of wood. Damn it. Spiff reassembles the tower again and does it again, managing to get the tower taller by a third, before it collapses again. He restarts the tower 7 more times, each time only getting up a third of the way up before the tower collapses. He spends 2 solid hours trying to get it beyond that and fails every time. His wife appears in the background and observes his actions for a bit. She joins in, reaching around and picks at the tower. The two spend an hour together picking the tower apart, but each time they fail to get it past that certain threshold. The video ends with Spiffle's outro playing alongside some text by the editor. He then shows a picture of the fully assembled Munificent on its stand, with Spiffle's face posing next to it, covered in bandages and bruises. Some of the bruises are Lego-shaped. Hi, Editor Jimmy here. I'm not gonna show the rest of this, as it's about 3 hours of Spiff and his fam just playing Jenga. And yes, they eventually got the tower up to halfway before it fell, then gave up trying. Kinda wholesome actually. Anyway, see you next time. Please don't send him anything dangerous. Top comment, LOL dude, everyone has stepped on a Lego at some point or another, it sucks. We feel your pain. Reply to comment, just be thankful it wasn't a D4, that probably would have put him in the hospital. Spiff's response, why do you let children play with torture devices?